We all know how the Dems feel. Everybody that voted for Joe Biden and thought he was going to be the best president ever. Well, that's not the case. Because now we come to this one right here by Liberal High Mind, another great channel, drops excellent videos. Love the work that this guy does. And he got this video. Bill Maher is done with these idiots. And even if y'all remember that Bill Maher told Joe Biden he need to drop out of the race. He no longer trusts him. That's the reason why y'all hear me say all the time, almost every video, that I remind y'all and let y'all know how Biden's own side does not have faith in him anymore. They want him gone. They want him to drop out. They want somebody else to step in to think that'll turn the tables on Trump. Because that's what they figured. They're like, okay, we get Biden out of there and we can get Michelle Obama or we can get Kamala Harris. We can get somebody else in there. It might flip the votes. It might flip the poll votes. Like I said before, I don't care who you put in there. Trump is still going to win regardless of the situation. I don't care who you put in there. So like I said, we're going to dive straight into this. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. And I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you a lot. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it, y'all. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh, like I keep saying, friends, it's a real wake-up call moment for people on the left. All of a sudden, they're looking around having a little bit of an identity crisis as they realize their leftist allies are just a little extreme, you know, just a little. We've covered a couple of prominent individuals coming to this sudden realization. Destiny is one, Jake Tapper another, and for today's video, it's a very familiar face. Another left-wing thought leader, probably one of the biggest. Bill Maher continues to come to the realization that the woke left is extreme and completely insane, and that it's a lot more prevalent than people initially thought. Let's make that point. I got a lot of clips to show you guys. Let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so let's first start off with the Bill Maher segment. There's one specific part that I want to focus on.
I just want to finish with the values first, because it's just amazing to me that the American left, so much of it, throws their lot in with people whose values I hope they don't share, but let's go through them. Because values and customs make a difference, okay? And the people of Gaza, by the way, if the Israelis did get rid of Hamas, they'd be doing a giant favor to the people of Gaza who hate Hamas too. But let's just go through the list. Because the Israelis look like us in most ways, values-wise. Maybe we're not doing it the right way. I don't know. Religious tolerance. That doesn't exist in Gaza. You're either Muslim or an infidel, and you better be a Muslim. Female freedom, free and fair elections, free speech, gay rights. I see these Queers for Palestine.
Did you hear their sister organization, Blacks for the KKK?
It's like...
By the way, I'm a gay man. I've lived in Berlin. This is a level of masochism that even I cannot comprehend.
Right. I mean...
You know what? I'm going to get...
can I just finish my list of pedophilia? I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes. I'll categorize that under don't make me laugh. The fact that, you know, these people think that this is where they should be aligned with? That these are the values that you support?
I think this past week has been a real important moment for a moral reckoning on the American left. Because there is a small, and I'm going to emphasize that, a very small, but growing and extremely loud faction on the American left that has revealed itself.
I don't know how small anymore.
Okay, well, I mean...
It was all over.
I want to focus on one of the last things that Bill Maher said there. Quote, I don't know how small anymore. Well, the answer is it's not small. The answer is it's pretty prevalent. It may not be the majority, but based on polling data that I've seen, it's quite a significant portion of the Democrat voter base that supports this kind of activism. Specifically, we're not going to beat around the bush supporting Hamas terrorism. And of course, I know. But Liberal Hive Mind, leftists aren't supporting Hamas, they're supporting the Palestinian people. Yeah, Hamas and the Palestinians are two different entities. Give me a break. You know, there's some truth to that statement, sure, but it's kind of hard for me to give them the benefit of the doubt when they're literally actively celebrating horrific terrorist attacks and joining in protests where this seems to be the message.
Hamas is not a terrorist group.
Oh, it isn't, man.
First of all, Hamas is not a terrorist group. Hamas is not a terrorist group.
What is it, like a motorcycle club?
It is a resistance that has been fuming for 75 years of colonialism, of occupation, of murder, of little children, of women. That's what they are. They are resistance.
Do you think Canada is a colonialist country too?
Everything that they do is justified.
Including what happened last week?
Every single thing they have done is justified.
And there were children murdered, there were babies beheaded.
Babies beheaded, really? Please educate yourself. Please check the news, because as a news reporter, you gotta check the fucking news, because they said that shit was fake, okay?
Quote, Hamas is not a terrorist group. Everything that they do is justified. You know, I always want to be open-minded in situations like this. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Israeli. I'm not Muslim. I'm not Palestinian. I know a lot of people want me to take a hard stance, but for the most part, I don't think that's my place at all. I'm just trying to listen, you know? I'm trying to educate myself. I'm trying to see what both sides are saying. It's kind of hard for me to be sympathetic with the side whose activist groups are currently on the streets celebrating horrific terrorist attacks targeting civilians. Yeah, that's not exactly a good look, and speaking of a bad look, here we have another anti-Israel protest, this one in Canada in Mississauga, Ontario.
She said everything they do is justified. Oh my God. Then she just straight snap on the reporter. He asking valid questions and she just, everything they do is justified. Is something wrong with you? This is crazy, bro. What is the world is we living in nowadays? This is mind-blowing to say something like that. The man said, what about the children and the babies? Are you stupid? The news said it was fake. What? Boy, man. This right here is crazy. This right here is crazy. That's literally all I can say about this. We didn't talk about this plenty of times. We all said that it was wrong for what Hamas did to Israel. Like I said before, stuff like this has to stop, man. Y'all just heard every word this woman just said. Come on. Ah, boy.
Where some pretty interesting individuals were featured at the protest. Two men in a pickup truck with Taliban flags.
Yes, but you are not in Afghanistan. You are not in Afghanistan. You should understand this. Yes. We're here for the support. Support. So create the Palestinian flag.
What you're doing is harmful for Palestinians. You're not supporting it.
Yeah. Yes.
You do not represent us.
Yeah. You put the Palestinian flag.
You represent us.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yo, don't touch my shoe. No, yeah. You don't put it. No.
Your umbrella just hit me. This is not drag story time, ma'am.
Can I just say something? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
Nothing. Can you please walk away?
What you mean nothing ain't going on? Yes, it is something going on. They're trying to make them put their flags down and stuff.
Now, they could try to block the camera with an umbrella as much as they can. They can argue with those individuals and make as many arguments as they'd like, saying they don't claim those individuals, but the simple fact is that they're there. They're supporting your cause. You're on the same team. And you know what? If it was a Trump rally and a bunch of white nationalists showed up with their flags, you think that leftists wouldn't make the association? Give me a break. But that's not even a fair comparison, because white nationalists have nothing to do with the Make America Great Again agenda. And those individuals would be unequivocally condemned and in 5 seconds chased out of the vicinity. Whereas in this case, Hamas and the Taliban, I mean, they're pretty much interchangeable. It's the same thing. Leftists can't have their cake and eat it too. Lefties are on the extremist side. They are on the side of terrorist organizations, and they are on the streets, they're online, justifying horrific atrocities, making the argument that they're supporting freedom fighters fighting back against a far right.
Hey, y'all just listen to what Liberal High Mind just said. That's exactly what I just said. What that woman talking about, it's justified. So what you're trying to say is what they doing is right. And that's up there to attack those folks like that and kill that many people and then took a lot of them for hostage and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Apartheid Israeli regime. Like I've said in all my other videos, slaughtering innocent civilians, bombing civilian apartment buildings, isn't fighting a tyrannical oppressive regime. It's terrorism. Lefties can do all the mental gymnastics they want. They can push all the propaganda they want. It changes absolutely nothing. The activist left is becoming increasingly more and more extreme. And that's not coming from me, that's coming from inside their own ranks. Even their own people are able to acknowledge it as they get slapped in the face with a big dose of reality. And hopefully the few leftists that are honest enough to at least be a little bit introspective are asking themselves a very important question.
Hans, are we the baddies?
The extreme left strikes again. That's what I got for you guys on this one.
Yep, as you can see, the extreme left strikes again, man. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, this right here is crazy. Like, especially what that woman just said, talking about justified. Come on, man. Man. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.